Hello and welcome to the Suffer City Training Center. My name is Jason at Suffer City. I'll be your guide today as we execute through a core, body, and rotational stability sequence. Now I'll be using just 3 movements, 2 of which will require some equipment. So you want to have some resistance bands on station for yourself. One will be a little heavier than the other. We'll walk and talk through that when we get there. You also want something to run on, or bike on, or row on, something to get the heart rate up. Now, this particular sequence today, the way I'll be delivering it to you, will be for a little bit more of a heart rate pump, a little bit more of a workout, if you will. But you could also utilize this for a warm-up or some type of a prehabilitation style of sequence. Now, it's all on how you execute it. Also, this is about a 3.3 on the difficulty level. So this is just for about anybody will be able to get through this without much trouble at all. And this will equate, if you're playing the Suffer City game with us, this will get you about 16.5 of those points. No matter how fast or slow or the weight load you use, it's gonna get you those 16.5 points. So hey, play the game, get involved, let's rack them up. Now, let's talk about the training sequence and how you're gonna execute through it. We've got 4 rounds here. Now, each round will be the same exact style of round. You're gonna start with the first movement. This is our prone position, resistance band super pull. So we wanna anchor this resistance band, and this is the one I'll use a little bit of a heavier band with. I'm gonna find myself in the prone position. Now, before you start, you want to ensure you've already got resistance on this band. So I'm not going to have the band with a lot of slack. It's going to have a little bit of resistance in it. And we're going to go from a prone position into a Superman. My arms and legs are going to lift, and then I'll pull with that right side back to the start position. And I'm going to stay in this flexed position, or extended position rather, hyperextended position through the lower and mid back as I pull through the right side. We'll take 8 reps on each side here. All right, what you're gonna feel is some good action through the core, the lat muscles, and you may even start to feel that mid-back fire up in a positive manner. So take 8 on each side. As soon as you're done there, we'll transition to the next movement using our other resistance band. Now here we've got a split kneeling position. And notice which leg I put up to get into the kneeling position. The knee that's on the ground will be closest to the anchor point of this resistance band. And now I'm gonna set into a good starting position. My right foot's right under my right knee. I'm gonna squeeze this glute I got. The knee that's on the ground, that same glute's gonna squeeze, lock in, arms stay straight as I rotate up at an angle, about a 45-degree angle, up and across the body. Now notice my shoulders are gonna move the whole way. We're not just moving the arms here. I'm moving through the whole side. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to take 8 each side here. As soon as I get 8 there, I'm going to hop onto a runner, hop onto a bike, whatever it may be, and attack a 90-second run. So we get right into the run. It's 90 seconds of work here. Again, depending upon how much you want out of this particular sequence, well, that'll sort of dictate how much you put into these 90 seconds. All right, again, the way we're delivering it to you today is we want you to get a bit of a blood pump in the body. All right, so put some charge into these 90 seconds, lean into it, get the knees up, run with that upper body, feel the core that you're working on those 2 movements leading into this run. Or if you happen to use a rower, or maybe even a less impactful style of cardiovascular device, that's what you're gonna use. But notice me breathing here. Just a little bit of that high octane action running will get you this good ventilated breathing, which is what we ultimately want for the metabolic health, physiological health, getting the heat up and dealing with the pressure. And while a small little dose of the heat and pressure here, a hyper effective sequence to get the core, those rotational muscles online and stabilized so you could do more of the heavy lifting in your upcoming training sessions. Hey, my name is Jason. It's been great delivering this session to you. I'll see you on the next one. Be great.